Hey everybody, so don't mind my mess of a room back here. I'm doing a live to kind of do like a get ready with me. Like I'm just gonna put on like my just basic everyday makeup. As you can see from this lovely selfie light I got here, I have pretty disgusting skin. I don't know if you can, it's pretty gross. I do have a skin condition called HS. There's like a really long name for what the H and the S stand for, but I'm not going to embarrass myself and try to pronounce it. Um, you can do more research on it, but it's basically just like a skin disease that gives you like cysts in certain parts of your body. There's a few different stages of it. Like it starts with just like a couple here and there. And then the second stage is when they start tunneling together and like becoming like a couple of cysts that meet under your skin. And then the third stage, I believe, is when it covers more than 25% of your body. And a lot of people that have the disease are on disability for it because it is super painful. Most common areas are your armpits, groin, thighs, like places where your skin touch, under your boobs. If you're overweight, it can sometimes happen like under your stomach and stuff like that, like wherever your skin touches your skin, basically. So I'm not sure that that's what all of this is. I know that's what this huge bump is, but the rest of it, don't really know. I know I have a lot of scarring on my neck because of it, and that's what this bump is under here. But anyways, I'm sure that I have some form of cystic acne also, but the point is my skin is not in good condition, buddy. It's pretty gross. So here it is unfiltered with no makeup. Enjoy that. Hope you have like a, hope you're sitting down. Okay, so to get started, usually most people who do like makeup blogging and whatever start off by moisturizing their face. I don't put moisturizer on my face only because I'm of the mindset that it's just one more thing to clog my pores. So I don't. I do like at the end of the day when I take my makeup off and whatever, like I do have like a cleaning routine that I do, like to wash my face and whatever, but to be honest, it's mostly just soap and water. Every once in a while I do like a mask or something, but I was told by a dermatologist that Dial antibacterial soap is probably the best thing I can do for my skin. So that's pretty much what I use because of, So I usually start off my makeup routine by putting on my primer. And excuse me for my little setup here because I just put this vanity in my room because I needed a desk so that I could like, do these lives or whatever. So I got a desk, I got a vanity. It's freaking awesome, but I just put all my stuff on here last night and it's not really like, where my things are, like my daily things. I can't just like grab them. It's not my normal setup, so I'm a little out of sorts here. So this is the primer that I use because as you can see it says Poreless Putty Primer. Everyone swears by it. It's $8. I swear by it, but of course I'm looking for some kind of magical, amazing primer that's just gonna like fill in all of my craters and like just make my skin like which is not possible because hello. So, but this is probably the closest that I'm ever gonna get to that. So I do really like it. I've gotten compliments when I've worn it. It's just like a little putty. You put your finger in it or however you like to do it. It comes out like so, if you can see that. And I basically just, I probably use more than the average person, but I basically just start spreading it onto my face. This is my biggest problem area, in my opinion, is my lips because I have a lot of craters and a lot of scarring. I might need to turn this light down just a smidge. Let's see. Oh, that's better. Okay. Didn't want you to see all my stuff. But yes, I have a lot of scarring, and when HS scars, 9 times out of 10 it leaves like a crater, like a hole in your face. It doesn't heal like a regular like pimple would where it just goes back to like your normal skin. You end up with like holes in your face. As you can see in my cheek, there's like a ton. So, and it's the same way around my lips and on my neck, and yeah. So those are the areas that I usually go for, is like right around my lips, in my cheeks. What is going on with this light? It does not like me. yes, I probably, like I said, use way more than the average bear because I have way more to cover than the average person. So we'll put a little more over here. I don't really so much worry about my forehead because, I mean, I've got some scarring up there, but it's nothing significant like it is everywhere else on my face. So, I mean, I put the putty primer on there, but not in the amounts and in the gobs that I do everywhere else. So, and then I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit. By the way, heads up, when you're going to put on your makeup, obviously, wash your hands first. But I just got out of the shower, which you can see from this mop of hair that I have. Okay, so I'm going to leave that primer on there for a second and let that hang out while I search my stuff and try to figure out where all my things are. Okay, there's that and that. Okay, I'm also a dinosaur. Not really a dinosaur, I'm kind of stuck in my ways a little bit when it comes to like getting ready and whatnot. Okay, so after the primer is on and it sits for a second, another thing is almost everyone puts on their foundation with a beauty blender. And like, I don't know what it is about beauty blenders or what it is about Kelly, but I cannot. I don't understand like the wetting part and like having them damp. I feel like when I do that, the thing just sucks up all my product and I can't get enough on my face. And then I also use like very full coverage foundations. Like this one is Dermacol and it's literally a makeup. It says makeup cover, but it's actually a tattoo cover. Like it's meant to cover tattoos. So, and it does cover tattoos. I've used it for that before, but this used to be like my daily everyday foundation because it was the only thing that covered all the redness and all the junk that you have to look at here. So, then a friend of mine put me on this one. It's a Rimmel Stay Matte foundation, and it does a decent job. And the reason that I use this as my everyday go-to foundation is because it's cheap. It's only like $6 rather than like, I think that Dermacol is like, I don't know, it's not crazy expensive. It's probably like $20, $30. It's not insane like a high-end one, but it's not that cheap either. And for the amount of foundation I put on my face every day, buddy, I need some cheap. Okay, so I still apply my foundation with a brush because it's just what I'm comfortable with, and I don't care for beauty blenders. I'm not that big of a fan. So with this Rimmel, a little bit does go a long way. So, I mean, that's what I put on there, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to need some extra coverage, but we'll do that with concealer. And so I literally just like dab the 4 parts of my face, and I focus mainly on my cheeks. And so for this one, I'm kind of going to get in my little mirror over here so that I can see, but at the same time, let you guys watch me blend it in. All right. And I also, that's the other thing is a lot of people put on their eye makeup first and then they put, look at that. Come on. Do you see how red my face is over here? Look, holy moly cannoli. And now look at it. Thank you. Anyway, a lot of people put on their eye makeup and then put on their foundation, and I've never been successful at that. I don't know why. I always end up like accidentally getting it on my eye makeup and ruining it, so it doesn't really work for me. This works for me. This is my everyday, what I do. Okay, blend it down my neck a little bit because I know it's not like a true match, but buddy, that's probably the closest we're gonna get because my skin is hard to match. Okay, I feel like that's fine. Am I missing anything? No. Okay. Now look how much less red my face is. Thank you so much, Rimmel. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I don't know why, but at this point I always do my brows. I think it's because I hate the way that they look, and I'm literally just like, can we hurry up and get these done? Hold on a second, gotta find my stuff. Excuse my armpit, all in the camera. Okay, so for my brows, I'm just using a NYX pencil. It's got brow stuff on one side, spoolie on the other. Typical pencil. All right. I did use a Anastasia, or I think that's how you say it, Anastasia. It's a brow pencil, a Brow Wiz, I think it's called, or something to that effect. But let me tell you, buddy, them things are expensive. I bought it on sale because I'm cheap. And yeah, I wasn't really impressed. Like, it was no better than just like a regular drugstore pencil. I think it more depends on how you use it, like if you know how to use it or if you don't. I'm a, I'm a I'm intermediate. Not a beginner, but I am not a pro. Like, I can't get that perfect little whoo that all those other girls do, like how it just comes down to this perfect point. I mean, it doesn't. So, but I also like a more natural looking brow. I don't really like my brows to be like whoo, on fleek or whatever the cool word is to use these days. I do need a brow wax, so don't get too far close to my grill. Do you see it? Oh, they're hairy, buddy. Perks of being Italian. Okay, so when I do my brows, I only line the bottom. I don't know why. I like the way that it looks when it's finished. It just ends up being more natural rather than so defined. So I literally just line along my hairline. Can you see? Sorry, my hair is in the way. And I try to go down to a point, and then I start at the top here. Whoop, went up on my forehead. Just kidding. I start at the top and then come down to the point that I made on the bottom, or the line that I made on the bottom. And then I just start filling in. See, that already looks better. A little bit more. I have a scar in this eyebrow, so like I don't grow hair right there at the top. So when I'm getting a wax, it's kind of weird because I can't wax them exactly the way that I would like to, because I would be missing like a hole. So they leave like one little line of hair above that scar. So, but I have to fill that in like a little more than most people do because I'm missing so much hair there. So basically with the pencil, I'm just going to make like little hair like brush strokes, which I'm sure you've heard from every person who ever does their brows. And that is that. And then once I get up here, I only do a couple that go straight up because, again, I like a more natural looking brow, not something super defined. So then we're gonna, why does this, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go on to the other side. Oops, hey buddy. And start at the center, work my way over to the arch, get that out of there. If you mess up, I just use my finger to just rub it out, because we haven't set our foundation yet, so it's still kind of like you could just, you know what I mean. Okay, so down to the point. This one's hard to do because the hair is a little more sparse on this side than it is on the other, which makes total sense, right? Because I'm missing some over here. Figure that one out. So down to a lovely little point and back up in the brush. I'm a sound effect maker. You shall learn. Okay, so we're filling in just to make it a little bit darker. And then a couple, oops, straight up and down right here. And then voila. I think they're pretty well. Nope. This one is a little thicker than this one. I lied. Surprise. And this one needs to be just a wee bit more defined right here. I tell you that I think this one went down too far. I think that's what happens. We're just gonna rub some of that out right there. That's a little better. Okay, so instead of doing this with my finger, what I could do, you know, like somebody who knows what they're doing, is take the spoolie end of this and kind of just, you know, brush my hairs this way, but this is also going to take the product and kind of move it around in your brow. So if I do this up here at the beginning of my brow, it's going to make it to where it's not such a hard line like this one. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Move this product around just a little bit, and we'll do it right here at the beginning. And there we go. Boom. It's not such a hard line. So there's my brows. I always put those on first because I don't like my face without them. I mean, I like my face, but I don't love my face without them. Okay. Whew. it is warm in here. What's next? Okay, so what I do next, my thing that I do next, I can't tell you I'm doing this in the proper order because I really don't know, but this is what I do next, okay? I grab, whoa, did you see that? That was insane. Okay, so I take this pretty little brush that I've got. It's kind of angled, but kind of rounded. Somewhat big, but not huge. And then I take this beautiful Ulta contour palette that you see here. As you can see, that was my favorite color. It's gone. This one was pretty good too, but this one I actually just dropped it and it broke out. So, but yeah, this was my go-to color when it was in here. So now, since there's barely any left, I take my brush and I go in it, right? But then I put like a dab of the dark one in there. Not too much because it will show up on this pale skin, okay, buddy? And then, if you're looking at your face, contouring is difficult and not difficult. It can look crazy and it cannot look crazy. So, if you're looking at your face or whatever, you're going to like look in the mirror, and with a light coming straight at you like this one is, you're going to see where your shadows are, which if you see, my shadow is right here on this cheek. Can't show you this one because the light issues. But you're going to find those shadows in your cheek in front of your light, and that is where you're going to contour your cheeks, okay? It's not like an ear to lip thing. It's nothing crazy. Like, you find the shadow of your cheek or the hollow where the shadow hits, and that is where you're going to contour. And make sure and do it up into your hairline. You don't want to stop right here and have like a blank space. That's no fun. So there's my one side. See? Hollow on my cheek. Then I go back into my beautiful contouring kit. Tap, tap, tap. Get all that excess off. And then we're going to go back over here. Here's my hollow. And I'm literally just going to contour where that hollow is on my cheek. I feel like this light is making me look crazy, but that's okay. So up into the hairline, and I usually stop like mid-cheek. You don't need to bring it all the way down to your mouth. That's a myth or something. Okay. Oh, I lied. I'm not done. Okay. So back into this. We're going to get mostly this color that I love and is a little bit darker than my own skin tone. And a little bit of this one here, not crazy amounts, and tap, tap, tap again. And we are going to get around the top of our hairline. Please excuse all of my hair. Now, what I do for this is I usually just pat across my hairline, because if you just immediately go in and start right here, you're going to end up with all the product that's on the brush right there in that spot. And once you get over here, you're not really going to have too much. So I always just tap it along my hairline to give my whole entire hairline a little bit of color. And then I take my beautiful brush and I start blending it. And I blend it out into my hairline. This will be fine for most of you women, because most of you women have colored hair. Whether it be blonde or brown or black or whatever. With me, it kind of stinks a little bit because when I blend into my hairline, my hair is gray. So you're able to see the makeup in my hair. But I usually take care of that later with some conditioner or some product to kind of move it out. All right, so now when I look directly at my light, you can see that I'm contoured here and I'm contoured around my face. And sometimes I don't put a lot of extra product on the brush, but I do sometimes contour under here, only because I put on some white and this double chin is killing me, girl. Killing me. So there are my contours, right? Voila. What is next? This can go back here. Oh yeah. Now, I always do, for whatever reason, I think it's because sometimes I think that my contour is a little bit harsh. It can be because I use that darker color and whatever. So my next step, I always do my foundation, excuse me, my brows, then I contour, and then I set my face with powder, because before I put on my highlighter, because I want everybody to see my highlighter. Like, I want that to be like popping, but I don't necessarily want them to see all of the dark contour that I've got on my face. So Again, Rimmel Stay Matte. This is just, is this got a color? Transparent. I didn't think so. I usually get transparent powder so you can't see it. And I take a big powder brush and I dust around in there and get lots of powder on my brush. And you know what? I skipped a whole step. Y'all was just gonna let me skip a whole step? Okay, hold on a second. Back it up to Tokyo. Before I do the highlighter and the setting powder, after I've contoured, that's when I conceal. How could you guys let me forget? Hello, bags. Hello, whatever this is on my chin. Okay, so this is just a full coverage liquid concealer and light neutral from Ulta. I love, love, love this applicator. I don't know why. It looks like almost like a lip gloss, but it's flat, and I don't know, I feel like it does what it needs to do. So I only highlight, or I'm sorry, conceal under both of my eyes. That was kind of a lot. Okay. I conceal under both of my eyes. And then I don't conceal my nose, like any of that extra stuff, because no thank you. Then I just conceal the problem spots on my face because they need some extra loving and some extra attention. And it's mostly just in this vicinity right here that needs all this extra loving. Okay, and then again, because for whatever reason I have something against a beauty blender, I don't use a blender to blend it in. I use this brush. It is a stippling, I think that's how you say it, a stippling brush. I just like it because it's flat on the top. The bristles are kind of widely spread, not like densely packed like a foundation brush would be. And I literally just take it and I tap and dab and get it all up in there and blend it out without using a beauty blender. Catch that? Up into the corner of my eye. See how it brightens? Oh, this, ladies, you'll appreciate this when you get in your 30s, okay? Because those bags are like instantly gone. So, up into the corner of your eye. Hopefully my eye didn't look too crazy when I was doing that. And then I'm just going to pat this down onto those lovely red marks that I did have before. And you can barely see them now. Do you see that? I mean, if I get all up close and personal, you won't be able to see them. But from back here, buddy, blemish gone. Okay, put that one back where it goes. Now, guess what you do? Guess what? You get your Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Setting Powder and you dab your little brush in there and get some of that going. You can tap it. Sure, tap it. And what I always do is I always pack this in right where I've just concealed and let it sit for kind of a second on both sides. So, pack it in where you've just concealed your under eye. And I do this because I don't know if it's a thing or not, but I noticed when I first started concealing my under eyes, I didn't set it with any kind of powder once I was finished. And like within like an hour or two, I would leave the house and like, you know, move, do my daily things, whatever. And I would flip the little mirror down in the car and I would look, and like all of my fine lines, like under here, over here, all of that stuff would be like amplified. You could, oh my gosh, you could spot it a mile away. And I was like, I thought this was supposed to be doing the opposite. It's supposed to be concealing all of this so that I look younger and brighter and awake and whatever. And so I did my research to see what I could possibly be doing wrong. And hey, I was missing setting my under eyes. Like I always set my face with powder after I was done. But this was like what I would do. I would just get some powder and I would just like, you know, rub some powder all over my face. Apparently, that's not the way you do it. So I always pack powder under there. The rest of my face, I just, you know, do like a light little powder too. Nothing crazy. But this kind of also smooths out your contour so that it's not such a harsh line. All right, now everything is set and beautiful. Voila. Okay, I'm weird. Forgive me. All right. And then I do a little line under here and a little line in here, just in case there's any extra powder under there. We get it off, okay? So, where'd this go? There. Now we've set our foundation and concealer and all that wonderful, beautiful stuff into place. And that ends it for like my skincare routine. So I don't know if you guys care to watch me do my eyes. I guess I'm going to do it until my phone dies. What you call it? What eye should we do today? This is where I always struggle every day. I literally feel like I use the same colors and the same palettes and the same stuff all day, every day, all the time. So I don't know what colors I want to use today. I'm kind of thinking like blues, but I always wear blues. But then like these are really nice too. Oh man, let's just do like a neutral thing. I think that sounds good. Like my first lie, let's not go crazy. We don't want to have any, you know, issues. Okay, so this one, do I want to use this one? This one, no, we'll use the one I had. Okay, so what I am going to do now is, let's see, what colors out of here do I want to use? This is so hard. Eyes, man, you could do so much with eyes, but then like it literally, like you could use like 4 colors and it still looks like neutral, like you didn't do anything. So just depends on what you want to do. I don't think I'm going to use that one. I think I'm going to use this gold color down here. It's called Seafoam, and this one up here called Sea Salt. And just so you know, this is the Wander Beauty Wondrous Seascape palette. It was one of the palettes that came in, I believe it was my Ipsy Plus subscription, pretty sure. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush. It is Farrah Beauty, and it's a 35E. I never look at stuff like that, but just so y'all know. And I'm going to dip into this pretty gold color down here and make sure I get lots and lots of gold on my brush. It doesn't look like it's getting on there, but I know that it is because this palette is everything. I've used it a few times already. And so with this color, I'm literally just going to go into like my upper. So like all the way up on my brow bone and in my crease and whatnot, but I'm not really focusing on the lid because that's where I'm going to put that pretty pink color. So make sure this is all blended in good up top. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it as well as I can see it, but hello, this light is just not my friend. Well, I guess it kind of is. Whoa, how about that? Can you see it now? Okay, so it's a very pretty golden color. I don't know if you're getting what I'm getting on camera, but man, it's so pretty. Do you see it? It's sparkly and okay. Anyways, let me stop talking. Tap, tap. Then we're going to go over here. I can't do one eye at a time because I am literally not skilled, and I'll do one and then I'm going to do the other, and it's going to look nothing like the first one that I did. I apologize because I'm kind of using my mirror over here too because it's hard to see in like a video scenario where it's looking back at you. Okay, since this color is so neutral and so close to my own skin tone and it's just like a little bronzy, I'm not so much worried about like keeping this crisp over here because this kind of just blends in. So I'm just taking it all the way out here and kind of rubbing it in a circle at the outside. But I don't need to make like a crisp straight line or anything because it's so close to my own skin tone. All right, so hello, there's that one. I think that's a pretty color. I'm kind of digging that. All right, which brush to use next? I feel like that one's got, let's see. Oh, no, perfect. Okay, so this is not probably the brush that you're supposed to use for like your lid, but guess what, guys? It's the brush I'm going to use for my lid. What is happening with this light? Like, I literally feel like sometimes I'm so... Is that better? Can I get close and not be blurred out? Oh, look at that. Maybe I should have fixed that from the beginning. So there's the pretty gold color that I was going on about. Beautiful. But anyways, this is probably not the brush that you're supposed to use for like your lid and stuff like that, but guess what? I'm going to use it anyway. So then I'm going to put it into the sea salt in this palette, and we're going to tap a little bit. I'm going to try to get close to show you guys what I'm going to do. But like this one, I'm just going to be worried about my lid. I'm not going up into my brow bone. I'm not going into my crease. I'm just putting it on my lid. Whew. Okay. Lid. Okay, now, ooh, that's pretty. I like it. I'm just tapping it, kind of a little bit of rub, but not too much. Tapping it in there. Ow. Poke myself in the eye. Same on the other eye. We're just putting it on our lid, not going crazy. I can't believe this video is 30 minutes. It does not take me this long to get ready. It's because I can't stop chattering. I'm a talker, guys. A super big one at that. I just rearranged my whole room yesterday, and there's stuff everywhere. Like, literally, stuff everywhere. There's stuff, like, to this side of me. There's stuff over here. There's stuff everywhere. I tried to set the camera up, like, just right so that you could only see, like, half of my hot mess and not all of it because, woo, buddy. Okay, so now that you've got your golden tone up here and your pink tone on your lid, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know about everybody else, and it's probably not what you're supposed to do, but it's what I'm going to do. I have this beautiful, it's a 22E Shade and Blend brush from Farrah also. Their brushes are amaze. I'm getting another set this month. I'm so excited. Anyways, it has this one, Shade, and this one, Blend, hence the name. I'm going to take this pretty little blend side, and I am going to go in right where these two colors would meet, which would be like the crease of my eye, and I'm just going to circular motions go across my eye and kind of blend the two colors together so that there's not such a harsh line. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry for the funny faces that I'm making. Okay, so if you get up close, man, I got some veiny eyes. I never realized this. Boom, right? As opposed to, can you see? As opposed to boom. Like, this is clearly gold pink. Like, this one is blended out a lot better. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. And then that's the other thing. I don't know if that's like an everybody thing, but like one of my eyes I can close perfectly and like show you stuff, but like this one, no. I don't understand. But I do have like one eye that doesn't like to do the same things that the other eye likes to do. I don't know if it's lazy or what, but like when I cross my eyes, only one crosses, because, yeah. So, anyways, circular motions, blending in the crease. Voila. That's going to be my shadow look today because it's super simple. It was super easy. And I'm not going anywhere today except work. So, who am I trying to look cute for? No one. Anywho. I don't really want to attempt a wing on live. Probably not. I think we'll save that for another day, and maybe I'll do like I'll have my whole face on and I'll just do shadow and do like a cut crease for you and a wing. Let's do that. Let's save it for another day. Let's go super basic today because today is a basic day. It's Monday. All right. So then we're going to reach for my favorite. This is Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is literally like the best mascara ever. The best. The best. I've not found anything that even comes close to this mascara. This is by far like my favorite. It's a high-end mascara, hence this little travel size one that I have because it was on sale. I think a large one is like $24 or something like that. So it's pretty expensive for mascara. A good drugstore brand that I like that I do swear by, oh, I even have one right here, is Maybelline Falsies. This one is really good also, and it's a lot cheaper than this one. And you're going to get like pretty much not the same effect, but a good effect. Like, this is very good for like a drugstore mascara. And let me tell you, there's nothing better than getting this. Like, when I used to buy this, the first time that you open it and you put your little mascara on, you're going to be like, amazed. Like, there was nothing I liked more than buying a brand new tube of this and then going and putting my lashes on, like putting my mascara on, because it's all mascaras. It's not just that one. All mascaras. The first time that you do your your mascara with a brand new tube of mascara, it's going to look amazing. Like you're going to, oh my gosh, it's so great. And then of course, over the time that you have it, it's not going to be so fantastic. So, mascara. This is a step in my routine that if I ever walk out of the house and forget to put something on, it's mascara. Can't tell you why. I'll literally be like going to take selfies of like my beautiful makeup look and then realize that I don't have mascara on because I'm weird. But anywho, all right. So I don't know anything about specific ways to put on mascara. I just do what I know, which is sometimes I get a little twist in there, not very often, but I think the key to me is that my lashes are already naturally pretty decent length, so that definitely helps me a lot. But that, and I always put on like more than one coat. So, all right, then over here to this side, no one is capable of holding their mouth shut when they put mascara on. If they tell you that they are, they're a liar. It's impossible. You might be able to shut it for like a second or two, but not throughout the whole entire process. No. Especially not the lower lash. Did you see my face just now? Did you see me? Yeah, it's impossible. You can't do it. If you can, send me a video of it because I would love to see it, but it's not possible. Then I go back to this eye and I just add a little bit more. Whoa, man, I went a little ham right there, didn't I? Okay. I add a little bit more to this side, mostly focusing, when I do my second layer, I'm mostly focusing on just like the ends and like making them longer, if that's at all possible. So, back over here, focusing on the ends because that is where the length comes in. I'm not like huge on like volume and like all that wonderful stuff. Like I want them to look long. That's my goal. Did I just get that on my, I'm pretty sure I did. That's fine. I'll teach you guys an awesome little trick. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, this is what happens. Did you see this? Oh, it's so horrible. Okay. Well, with that one, I can kind of just like blend it up and make it look like it's part of my bottom lash mascara, but real life, folks. Real life. Real life. I don't know if that stopped your video, but it stopped my side over here. So, all right, we're putting on our mascara. I think we're done. I think my eyes look a whole lot better with some mascara on there. Okay, excuse the armpit. Where is my, oh, it's under here. This is also another wonderful addition that I got in an Ipsy Plus subscription. I don't know if I should do a plug right now for Ipsy Plus because they ain't giving me no money or anything, but it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever heard of BoxyCharm, but it's similar to that. BoxyCharm is like a subscription you get every month. You get 5 full-size products and it's $21. Ipsy Plus is the same thing. You're going to get 5 full-size products every month and it's $25. And I was already an Ipsy subscriber. So when they came out with Ipsy Plus, for me, it was just like, why switch over to BoxyCharm? I'm already here. Like, so I go with Ipsy. And I have been pleasantly surprised every month. But anyways, this was another thing. Ipsy Plus, it is a Huda Beauty highlighter palette. It's freaking beautiful. Look at those. Ah, right? And then she even tells you up here like what to do with all of them if you are unsure, which always helps. Right? Right. So, it says that this is like a base that you would put like under. Don't know about that. This is your setting powder. This is your sculpting powder for your cheekbones and whatnot. And then this is your flush for your cheeks to make you look rosy, right? I will tell you this. When I first got this palette, I went a little crazy. I did. I used all of these things for what this says to use these things for, right? And then when I was done, I literally looked like, what's the word that I could use? I looked like an alien. Like my face was like glowing from the inside out. Like I had a light bulb behind all of this that was just like out, right? Which, I mean, cool, great. You want your face to look like that sometimes, but not to like the extent that, no, you don't want your face to look like that. I lied. You want some of your face, like this right here, you want that to pop, you know? You want your little cheekbones to pop, like the tip of your nose to pop right here, and your little cupid's bow, you want that to pop. But you don't want your whole face to pop. Like, that's not the point. And like I went a little crazy with this and did what she said to do with all of these, and my face was literally like, it looked like this palette. Like this was me, right? Ridiculous. So I will say a little goes a long way. Okay, so the one that I use to highlight is this one here in the corner. Don't know why, but I use some of this one with it because I don't blush. I never put blush on my face. I never have. No, I feel like my face is red enough and rosy enough. It don't need no help. So what you do over here is you find your cheekbone where that is, where the light hits your face. So like if you're looking at the light, right? Dead on, here's the light. The light's gonna hit your face like right here. It hits you right here. It hits at the tip of your nose. Do you see how it's already, the spots it's already hitting? I don't know how else to explain that. And I'm sorry that my light is not like dead on, but anyways, you're gonna go for your cheekbones over here. Do you see that glow? Oh girl, do you see it? Oh, Huda. Huda. Okay, you're gonna highlight this lovely cheekbone over here. Let's see if it glows. You want to see? Oh, look at that. Do you see the glow? Let me back up. Oh, do you see that glow? Oh my goodness. Huda. Okay. I'm gonna stop saying Huda eventually. Then you get the tip of your nose, right? See, now that's like clear as day, and you can see it. I always highlight my Cupid's bow, but it's because when I put on my gloss and my lips, I want like a super defined Cupid's bow. I like it that way. Some people don't. Whatever. To each their own. I put just a wee bit up here on my forehead, not like a ton because I got a 5 head, not a 4 head, and I put a little down here in my chin. And that's it, right? Okay, done with the highlight. Put that back where we found it. Watcha. I feel like this is a pretty good basic look. I feel like, I mean, could we, here's what I want you to do when this video is over. Ready? Okay, so when the video is over and I pop my little lips on and everything else, I want you to exit out of the video, right? And backtrack, like look at the finished look and then like zoom back real fast to the beginning, because holy crap. Do you remember what I looked like when we started this video? Okay, so lips. Probably not a good idea to drink Monster first, but I've got this beautiful ColourPop lippy stick. It's a primer because why not put all my secrets out there? I drool a lot. I don't like drool. That's the wrong word for it. I have like a lot of saliva in my mouth. I don't know if there's like a clinical term for that or whatever, but like it always gathers in the corner of my lips or whatever. So when I'm wearing like matte colors, which is what I like to wear, it always comes out in the corners and at my waterline because I'm a slobbering Sally, apparently. So I bought this lippy stick to try and help because it's a primer and it's supposed to like go on and like hold your lip color on. Still, I still lose it in my waterline, but I mean, it's better. So we're gonna use it. Anywho, this is clear. So like I literally just put it everywhere. Oh, I think I just got that on my teeth. Okay. Anywho, I especially pay attention to the corners, even though I know it's not going to help anything. But, well, that's a lie. It helps some. But if I'm wearing like a super bold color, like a bright red or like a purple or like a, I don't know, really dark whatever, it's going to come out at the corners and you're going to be able to tell, and I'm going to have to reapply and yada yada. Anyway, so, okay, this is a Smashbox liquid lipstick. Does it say the color? Yeah, Babe Alert. Hello. Duh. Yeah, and it's like my new favorite. It was another Ipsy, but obviously it's the tiny one, so it was the little Ipsy subscription that I got, the $10 one, which that one's fine too. If you're just starting out, go for the $10 one. But anywho, in love with this also. Love this applicator. Don't know why. I just, the point on it, because you need to like have crisp lines, you know? So I feel like the point allows me to do that. Now this one, I'm not going to be all up in here doing this. I'm going to go over here because I'm not good with lines. Okay, so. There's one side. Kind of crazy looking. Wait for it. That's better, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I feel like I just did a great job doing that. It's a little bright, but it's very summery, and I'm in love with this color. I don't even care what kind of eyeshadow or whatever I'm wearing. Like, this is what's going on my face these days because I'm literally in love. I like the formula. It dries down matte. It doesn't come off as easily as the other ones do. Like, yeah, I'm really loving this color and this whole entire formula, like all of it, just everything. So, okay, folks, think we're done here. I feel like supermodel status, you know, maybe not quite, but I mean, pretty close, right? Pretty close. Anywho, oh, duh, who could forget to set? Me, that's who. I just bought these amazing, I don't remember which one. Oh, Lord in heaven. Let's not say we did. Maybe setting wasn't a good plan. All right. Well, glad that was at the. This is my life, folks. I can't make this up. Real life. Oh my gosh! Don't look at my bedroom. Okay, let's put that back. This was just a test to see if y'all was watching. Okay, so continuous setting spray, Morphe. They were just on sale at Ulta, 2 for $22. I think they're $16 by themselves, right? Just a heads up, all of these things that you see on this vanity, well, that you don't see, but all these things that I've been using have not been accumulated quickly. Believe me on that. They are all Ipsy subscription items, Ipsy Plus subscription items, and like the twice a year maybe splurge that I do when I'm in Ulta, but nobody. I'm the travel size queen and I'm the subscription queen. Like, if I'm gonna get some stuff sent to me in the mail, kudos. Anyways, here we go. We're just gonna 6 to 8 inches from our face, just spray a little setting spray on our face, and it's just gonna help us. Like, there's more than one face right here. Me and the mouse in my pocket. It's gonna help hold my makeup in place all day long while I'm at work. Yippee-ki-yay. I do like work, so I wasn't being sarcastic. Like, literally, yippee-ki-yay. Plus, I close with this cool chick. Anyway, I'm not going to put her name on Facebook. Anyway, that is the end of my get ready with me video. I mean, 47 minutes later, I feel like we should be done, right? I hope that maybe you learned something, or like at least you got like a couple giggles when I drop my light and all that other shit. Excuse my French, but don't. I am off to see the Mid-Florida Wizard, which is where I work. I don't really know what time it is. I just know I've been sitting here an hour, and it's probably close to the time that I go to work. So I hope all of you have a wonderful day. If you like the live video and you'd like me to do more, let me know. Comment, send me a message. Like, just let me know somehow. Text me if you have my number. Fine. If there's something in particular you wanted me to do a video on, maybe I could do it. I mean, I'm not a pro, but I'll try my best. So, that's pretty much it for today. No more ums. We're going to get this thing going. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.